ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another podcast episode. How's everybody doing out there today? I hope you're doing just fine. I got a new intro. I'm going to play it for you right quick. Well, it's not working right. Hold up one second. Okay, let's retry that. My name is Lawson. I hope y'all are doing alright today. I just wanted to bring you some uplifting. So for the first time in ever, you're going to get to be seen. You're going to get to see him behind the podcast episode. I'm about to do an Instagram Live for the first time and forever. Now, until I get the equipment I need to bring in audio to my phone, this is the best way I got to do it, so just bear with me. So, we're going to go over here and start this Instagram Live. It's going to be titled, For the First Time in Forever. If my phone will work right. So, I'm going to pause this audio right here so I can get the Instagram Live going. So, just give me a minute. And, okay, so Instagram Live is going up right now. But you can watch that over there on Instagram TV if you want to. I'm just talking right now. I'm not even going to pay attention to the phone and all. So, sorry if y'all are over there on Instagram TV and I'm not even looking at you. But this is the podcast. This is in behind the scenes over on the Instagram Live. But today I just wanted to talk to you about... We're a month away from football starting back up. Pretty much about a month before football starts back up. And, not everybody knows a lot about it, how it's going to look this year. What I wanted to talk about is how come everything that you see... Okay, but so what I wanted to talk about was basically how you can maybe get your team ready for the season by having just having heart-to-heart talks, kind of like type things with them and all, just something like that. I know it's like around 7 o'clock here, But I'm looking at my local team that I went to school at as of March 7th, 2020. The benefit game will be August 18, 2020, if that has not changed. If it has, person that all this is on Facebook. So the person that needs to tell us needs to update it on Facebook. So, yeah, you know who I'm talking about, Coach Barrett. Because he's the one that runs the Poyen Indians Facebook page, and that's what I'm looking at. But, basically, if you don't have a good enough team, well, let me rephrase that. If your team is good, but when it comes down to game time, and they just become terrible somehow like that, what you need to tell them before your game, I honestly think, is you need to tell them how to react. From my years of filming football, all you see is the coaches yelling at the players, right? That's normally how it goes on a Friday night. And, but you have to understand one thing. That coach is getting paid to be there. But also... if he don't win enough games, he can lose his job, and then everybody's favorite coach will go away. And basically, what that means is every time you have something like that, you need to tell them, now, if such and such, like Jackson gets, if the lineman breaks, Jackson needs to think on his own. I'm just saying Jackson because he's the linebacker. I mean, he's like the quarterback or something. I don't know a lot about football, so, but what I do know is you got your quarterback, right? He needs to also use his brain. Because if he don't use his brain, and he's just listening to Coach Barrett over here, you're not going to win the game. Coach Barrett knows everything he needs to tell you. He's got routes for you, right? But what people don't understand is how not to do him, right? So, everything that you have to understand is the coaches are there to coach. The players are there to play. But the players need to use their own brains. So, like, if Jackson thinks he can't make it that far, or, like, if he can't, or he don't think such and such is going to catch the football. Now, I'm not saying don't listen to your coach. But I tell you, the number one thing is he might be mad at you at that moment that you did it, but he's going to thank you later for doing it because you won him the game. And I'm not saying don't listen to your coaches. Listen to them. They're smart, they're brilliant, and that's what you need to know. But I kind of think of this exercise, okay? So basically, you get like some of your team members, and you ask them trivia questions. But here's the tricky thing: you got to get one that does not know nothing about professional football or high school football, like don't know anything about all that stuff, like history of it, right? Like who won the Super Bowl in 1930. I don't even know. I'm just going off and saying a year. But stuff like that. Get somebody who don't know that, then somebody who kind of knows, and then someone else who kind of knows. Group them in like groups of 3 or 4 or 5. It don't matter. But you get like teams of them, okay? Then you ask these questions. And then tell them to discuss it in between a team. They're going to have to, okay? Discuss it because none of them knows anything about it, right? There might be one person that might know it or whatever. Get them together thinking about that and then turning that into a reference out there on the field. You have to play as a team. You're not just one person out there on that field. You're all a team. The lineman blocks the other lineman from getting to your quarterback. And then your other people block other people from getting to your catchers that are going to run the ball into the goal. And that's what people don't understand, I think. It's not a sport that is just a one-person team. It's multiple people playing a game. And now, look, I'm not no coach or anything, or anything related to that. I'm just saying this is what I think from my filming days, from sitting up high and seeing down on the field from the top, from the best seat in the house, because you can see everything that goes on up there. I tell you right now, the people who film the games have the best seats in the house because they can see right down, pretty much right into the center of the field. And also, that's what it is. I just wanted to give a quick lineup up as like I was saying earlier. March 7th, 2020 was when this was released. So if it's outdated or whatever, talk to Coach Barrett for the Poyen Indians football. And also, the benefit game is the 18th of August. It's apparently against Jesseville. It's going to be home this year at 7 p.m. It just depends on what day it is. I may try to make that game just to see the coaches and all. Now, just think, because I graduated, I'm talking to the Poyen Indians, into the Poyen School District mainly on this part. Just because I graduated don't mean I'm not going to show up to the games. Y'all are always going to be the school that I support. So that's what I have to say for you. And then the first game is gonna be the 28th. It's gonna be away. Then the first game, that's how he has it listed on here. The first two games are like just to see what they need to work on. Really, that's how I was explained how that works. But the first game, the actual conference game, it's gonna be against Joe Central. It's gonna be away. It starts at 7 p.m. The second game is going to be November 11th. It's going to be against Bismarck, and it's going to be at home. What's cool is that's 2 days after my birthday. So I might be like might make that one. It just depends on if I have the money to get in or not. But the third game is going to be oh, wait. Let's back that up. That's on 9/11. Sorry about that. I messed up. I forgot. The second game is on 9/11. It's against Bismarck. It's home, and it's at 7 p.m. The third game is 9/18. So it's September 18th is against Murfreesboro. It's going to be home at 7 p.m. The fourth game is open. It's on September 25th. It's open, so that's like an off week, I guess. If they don't have nobody scheduled for that yet. The fifth game is going to be 10/2/2020. So you can look at that one. The sixth game is going to be 10/9/2020 as against Cutter Morton Stars. It's going to be home at 7 p.m. The seventh game is going to be the 16th of October as against Mount Ida and is away. All of these games start at 7 p.m., by the way. The eighth game is going to be October 23rd against Garland, or however you say that. Now, of course, they changed the Class 2A, 5-2A, I think is what it's called, this year, so it's got different, so people in it now. And I don't see... Oh, and then the last home game that they have written down here, 11/6/2020. I'm definitely going to this one. It's Magnet Code. So if you're wanting to watch the Magnet Code game, that is going to be the last game, the last home game that is actually scheduled, and it says it's going to be on 11/6/2020. That's all I have time for you today, and thank you for watching on the live stream, and thank you for listening to the podcast over on youtube.com. I want to stick around with the live stream for another minute or two to talk for a second.